yourself
Oh,
and
I
begin.
touched your hair on when we were doing something before. Didn't you put my hand on your hair or something? Didn't we do?
Yes,
Yes, that's it.
yes. We were going to find Cleopatra in Egypt, if you remember.
Right. That was it at the Ross house. Okay, yeah, that
Yes, sir. Hey,
yes.
Ryan, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Hello.
I'm excited to be interviewing you today for the marvelous work that you and Hugh have done. Why?
Thank
Action
you.
is hard, drama is harder, but comedy is way harder. Tell me, how were you able to hit all the right timing and Hugh and give
Yeah.
us this beautiful things to watch?
I think the writing process really made this one easier. I wrote on all the movies, obviously, but this one I really focused on the emotional core, the heart, the big beating heart, and the warmth of the movie first. And as you're sort of showing drafts to Marvel and those guys, they're saying, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa. This
Hmm.
isn't. Where's the comedy? Where's the?" You're like, "Oh, fuck that stuff. We'll get to that. First, you have to have this." And then if you really do that right, or you do that in a way that you believe in it, and you can invest in it, then actually the comedy becomes even more freeing. You get more freedom to play with expectations and subvert them. And drama, if you movie is kind of a mixture of both, they're both built on tension. And that tension you get to subvert constantly. So if I'm only subverting comedic moments, audiences will sort of start to see the gag, right? But now if
Mhm.
we're subverting dramatic moments, if we're doing things that are unexpected dramatically, then that gives me like 50% more license to play. So that was to me the kind of in the writing of the movie, and then that and focusing on themes, which was joy and redemption, with a little side of legacy, which were I think the things that people really grabbed onto.
I think you guys killed it. You and Hugh did a fantastic job, especially the scene in the car. It was like very intense, and I loved every minute. Tell me
I
about
mean,
this scene.
this is one of my favorite scenes, actually. I remember writing the scene I was in London in pre-production, and I kept trying to crack this moment where I really wanted the roles to reverse, but the roles can't reverse in the way that like he can't be me, but
Mhm.
I want a moment where he said, look, like a version of, look, you got words, I got words. You want to hear some words? And then he just crushes Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool's comedy or humor is a coping mechanism. It's a deflection because he feels shame all day. His face, his past, and Wolverine, same thing. Just his coping mechanism is violence.
Mhm.
So I had to go, okay, like how can I write something that's as violent without a punch? Just words from him.
Wow.
What a crazy challenge for especially a character of few words like Wolverine doesn't speak much. And thankfully Hugh, first time he read it, was like, yes. I mean, yes, I love this. But it was a beautiful thing to write, but to be in that car with Hugh, watching him saying every single word of that at a level that you is so much better than you could have imagined because Hugh is so good at his job. But there's a little piece of stage direction in it too, where it says something like regret flickers across his pupil, but it's gone before we see it. And even that little tiny micro beat Hugh does in the scene after
Mhm.
he also does, you can see this little flash of regret, and then he goes, you can see his face go, forget that. Um, and you said, so having a front row seat to that was one of the most exceptional moments of my career. And it's also a front row seat to one of my best friends in the world doing something that he was literally put on this planet to do. And I just found the whole thing to be pure joy and elation, and oh, it's fascinating.
I love all the hidden gem that you guys put there, like the coexist stuff and that. I thought that was amazing. Thank you guys for so much for everything you
Yeah.
brought to this. And look at this. I just want to show you something quickly. I've got your script
Hey,
here. Your
wow.
script is here.
Everyone has stuff that I don't even
It's
have.
okay. I'll send it to you. And
Thank
when we go
you.
to Egypt together. So, Ryan,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
We'll find Cleopatra next time I'm in
I'm
Cairo.
waiting.